Today I've been working on one or two things in terms of hats, and one of them is a pink, yes I know, pink open road. Now this is a Failsworth felt, it's a western weight. I think it's, I'll just check because I've got the specification here. It's 220 grams, 100% rabbit fur felt, and I know the light in here makes this look a bit more pale than it is, but it's cut down to the 7 centimetre brim, a reasonable crown. I've got to put a leather sweatband in there, then I can start doing the trimming and the and shaping the crown. So I'll do that over the next couple of days and I'll show you how I get on. But another thing that turned up today was another second hand hat that I bought. Now a number of you might well be buying hats on the internet, whether it's from eBay or whether it's from Vinted or whatever. A word of caution: I actually bid and won, well not bid, but I actually offered a price which was accepted on Vinted for a block and a stand, only to find that when it turned up it was a small package with a newspaper in it. Yes, a newspaper. So a bit of a scam going on there. So I'm hoping that Vinted managed to stop, and they say they've suspended the transaction, and no doubt I'll get my money back, but it's just a word of caution that do as many checks as you can, making sure that the person you're buying from has actually got some good feedback, has sold several things on Vinted and knows what they're doing. Anyway, moving on to something more positive. I bought another hat this week. I bought several actually, and this is how this one's turned up. So we've got a box that's not rattling around, so it's probably quite well packaged inside, but can you see there's some damage in the corner? I'm sure it'll be all right, but I thought I'd open it on air and just show you what how they come and what sort of condition they're in when I get them. So this, I think, is a Homburg with any luck. I've been buying a few of those lately, and sort of learning as much as I can about how they're made and how I can make them. Well, this one's got quite good packaging. Look at that. That's somebody's taken the trouble to give this good bit of packaging. Oh my goodness! And there's bubble wrap in there, and there's yeah, fair play to them. And that box having a little bit of a dent in it, it hasn't hurt the hat at all. So the hat is a grey Homburg. So what a beautiful colour. My goodness, this is going to be a nice hat. So a couple of dents in the side of the hat, but I'm not worried about that. The actual felt is beautiful. I mean, this is a very nicely made hat. I mean, I'm going to have to give it a good steam, good clean, bit of a reshape there, but on the whole, that'll be all right. Now, looking at it, it's made by Lock&Co, and it's Piccadilly, London. Very nice liner to it. The leather sweatband is very soft, which is nice to see in an older hat. So I'm just opening up the sweatband. Now, bit of a tip: whenever you're getting an older hat like this, if you open up the sweatband like I've just done there, by pulling it back very carefully, you might find that there is a label inside, and there's the label there. Now this one has got the size 6 7/8, and then it's got let's have a look, the style number and the fact that it's grey. It doesn't actually tell me a date, but looking at this, my gut feeling, it's a 1950s hat, because of other hats of this type that I've had. So I'm probably, you can see inside that liner there, it's got a few stain marks where the leather sweatband has been over, and a little bit of perspiration on it. So I'll probably end up taking the liner out and give it a good clean. There's a couple of marks on here on the felt, which will probably come out with a bit of sanding, but on the whole, somebody's going to get a nice hat here. I mean, it's a bit on the small size, so what I could do, but I probably won't, because this is such a nice hat. I was going to say I could take out the sweatband, stretch it out a bit to about a 58 or something, and then reshape it. But you know what? This is. Let's get a measure. Let's see what this is, shall we? It did say 6 7/8, didn't it? and it's, yeah, it's bang on the 6 7/8. So this is a nice quality felt that hasn't shrunk. It's probably been sat in somebody's wardrobe for a while. 6 7/8 is probably a 57, 56, 57. But yeah, so that's turned up today, and I'll do a video on restoring that shortly.